Hey, buddy, 82 Kid here. Let's go get some lunch before I have to give Mom back the car.
I try to be aware of that, because
Yeah.
I mean, you have to assume.
I want to
There's a
tell you a second.
there's camera on
Well,
me.
actually, duh.
Camera on me.
I'm looking at you on camera.
Stupid.
It comes on so fast.
Oh.
So my go-to was I would go to the firehouse. All firehouses would let me in. So I go there, and one time I had to go, I went up to a firehouse, and the firehouse is really, really old. Probably made in like 1900. So I asked the fire chief if I could use the bathroom. He said, okay, yeah, fine. So he shows me to the back where it was, and it turns out that the toilet, believe it or not, was in the kitchen.
What?
You mean like in the kitchen, like it wasn't covered by walls or
in
anything like that?
No. Well, there was a stall there,
Yeah.
and I walked into the kitchen, and I said, "Where's the bathroom?" And I looked over, and there was a man sitting on the toilet, and not even 10 feet in front of me. They were sitting there with the table, and they were watching TV.
Why?
And he said to me, "You have to wait till Charlie's done." And I looked over, and there was no stall. There was no door on that stall. And he was sitting there reading the paper. I got up and I am so sorry. I'll find someplace else.
Oh my God! It's like prison. That's what they do in prison.
I don't. There was walls up on the stool, but there was no door on it. And he was sitting there reading the paper. And I said, I'll find someplace else to go.
That is horrific, John. Oh my God. I don't blame you. I can't say that I blame you. Thank you for calling New Jersey.
They took the doors off the stalls at our elementary school down in Mays Landing when I was a kid. And I guess the kids were slamming them and doing weird things. Maybe they were just doing goofy stuff in there. They took them off. Yeah, and it's like, I couldn't do number two. I mean, number one, no problem. Number two, it's a little too shy for that.
Nobody's going to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there are people that are going to do it, as the story you just told. All right. Can we take Jim quick?
Sure.
By the way, we're talking about go-to spots to go to the bathroom when you're on the road. Jim is in Farmingdale. Hi, Jim.
How you doing? All right, real quick. I know you would remember this, but about 5, maybe 10 years ago, the dump truck flipped over on a turnpike way up in the western section of like by Route 80, and it caught fire. And they closed the whole damn turnpike down. And my brother was coming home from work, and he's a construction worker, and he's stuck in the middle lane between tractor trailers. Can't get off. Everybody shut the cars off. So all of a sudden, he's got to go to the bathroom. And he's looking in his rearview mirror, and there was a young girl about 24. Looked like she was coming home from the working. And so he said, I can't. So he gets out of the car. He walks back to her, knocks on her window, and he says, "Hey, hon, I'm really sorry to do this, but I have to pee real bad, and I don't want to, upset you or disrespect you." She looked at him, and she says to him, "Go, dude! I just peed in the Starbucks cup." She had this skirt on, high heels.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was his story.
Jim,
So,
that is, I love that story because I have been there.
When you gotta go, Judy, you gotta go. It's not unlike these ladies that give birth on the side of the road.
That's right.
When you gotta give birth, you give birth. You gotta go, you gotta go.
When you got to get birth, sometimes you have to do it into a 20-ounce Dunkin' Donuts coffee cup. That's just what happened. 12:44 weather, traffic, and your call coming up next.
Live and local radio with personalities who care.
All right, so we're about to pass that pony thing again for the kids. They got a thing going on. Definitely cute thing with ponies. That's so awesome. That's so cool. It's a nice day for it. I got to ride a pony. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? There's an upgraded one. It says, yeah, EA or PHC on the outside. I don't know. Don't know. everybody. You're riding with A2K. About to pass that show again. Get that money, everybody. How are you? I get to go to McDonald's for lunch today. That's where I'm going. So we're about to get jammed up right through here. Yes. Okay. Hope everyone's enjoying this beautiful day. How is everybody doing, by the way? How are you? Nice to meet you. We're at Sable today. Hope to get the Honda back soon. Alright, cool. We're driving the Sable. Yay. Yay! I like this car. Alright, anyway, guys. Let me get my lunch and come back home. That went smoothly. Cool. Alright, yes, so I'm taking the long way so I can go into McDonald's the easy way. They got the ponies! Aw, pony. Yeah, we're going the back way so that we can go to McDonald's the easy way.
Furnishings, bedding, and more. So whether fall is your entire personality or you're just a casual pumpkin enthusiast, the deals at Kohl's are here for your seasonal style. Select styles, some exclusions apply. 20% offer ends October 19th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Attention! Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt?
Not quite 10, but almost. It depends on who you ask. And what you're calling credit card debt. That will change the answer to that question. Close, but not exactly. So we're going, again, this is the long way, but you'll see why in a minute. Anybody that knows this McDonald's, you'll see why I went this way in just a second. Hey guys, I don't think anybody's watching, so have a great rest of your day. Get that money. Thank you.